Flaco Jimenez to play on this song, and I said, how much do we got to pay you, Flaco? And he goes, it's 12 pounds. Boyd Elders just passed away. And if Boyd Elders showed up at your shows, you knew that some crazy shit was about to happen. This song was a big hit across the country, but it was a gigantic hit in El Paso, Texas. The biggest hit since Marty Robbins. And we were playing in El Paso, we were on tour with ZZ Top, and Boyd says, dude, you gotta go down to Juarez. You're a huge fucking star down there. You got to go. And so I looked at the dudes in the band, I was like, man, we gotta go to Juarez, this shit's gonna be crazy. And there was this drug dealer down there, Juan Abregon. You guys remember him? Yeah. The dude that was killing all the people? So Juan was living down there, he was famous for his parties. My dad had told me about him that morning over breakfast. So we go down into Juarez, and we end up at this bar, and there's no one there. It's just me and Bucka and these two girls that are with us, and this band that was opening with us called the Tea Party, in case y'all know them. That shit's funny, and it's, yeah, that shit's funny enough. But we're sitting there in the bar, and all of a sudden people start coming in because they hear that we're in town, and people are buying us drinks, and it's getting really fun, and we're like, man, this shit is badass. It's fun to be in a rock band. And so all of a sudden, this dude in an Armani suit comes up to me with a flip phone, and he says, hey, talk to this guy. And I get on the phone, and it's fucking Juan Abregon. He literally is like, hello, I'd like to invite you to a party. And I was like, okay. And I'm pretty fucking drunk at this point. So my judgment is not maybe the best it would be. And he's like, what do you like, heroin, cocaine? You like white girls, black girls? And I'm like, I like them all, I don't know, fuck, what's the right answer? And I'd be lying if I didn't say that I was thinking that I kind of wanted to go, right? But I knew, because I'm an expert on drug dealers, because I'm obsessed with them, that he was famous for having multi-day parties and you could not leave until he opened the door. So you had to party with Juan Abregon until he said, I'm done. And we were playing with ZZ Top in Phoenix the next night, so I was like, I realized in a moment of rock star clarity that I could not go to the party. And so I got on the phone with him, and I was like, Mr. Abregon, I'm very honored that you'd like to invite us to a party, but we can't go. And he's like, what do you mean? I'm like, well, we have to be in Phoenix. Oh, I'll charter a private plane. I'm like, no, sorry, we can't go. And I hang up the phone, and I go to get Buck. I'm like, we need to get the fuck out of here, dude. There's like this drug dealer guy, and he's gonna kill us because you don't ever say no to Juan Abregon. But while I was in there talking to Juan, they decided that we were Pearl Jam in Mexico, and they thought that Bucka Allen was Eddie Vedder. And so Bucka's surrounded by chicks, and they're just like fawning on him, and he is not going anywhere. And the girls won't let me get to him, so I'm like having to pull women off of Bucka, and I'm like, and he's fighting me, and the girls are fighting. I'm getting scratched and bitten, and I finally pull Bucka out, and Boyd said he's got to pulls the truck up. I'm like, we gotta fucking go. And we run out, jump in the truck, and Boyd pulls out, and there's like literally 500 people stream out behind us. And they're like, Eddie! Eddie! We make it to the border. We get across. The next morning at breakfast, Bucka we tell them this story, that Chris and Mike, and they're like, that's a bunch of bullshit. Like, I swear to God, dude. So that's my Money Jesus story. You're welcome. Well, Jesus made his run on a hot and humid Friday night, but his vision, it was blinded by the bright El Paso lights, and he never saw the shot that left him short of freedom's land. But the faithful, they're still waiting for the coming of their man. But the very essential time has come for the ribbons of wine, but can't be full and one. For the very love of God and man, did Jesus cross the real